Take my parking spot, what goes around comes around. So there's this donut shop in my city that makes the most incredible donuts you've ever tasted. Like, people will drive 30 minutes just to get these things. It's attached to a pub, so they stay open until 9 p.m. every night, but by 8:30, they're usually almost sold out. My girlfriend Sarah and I were having one of those nights where you just crave something sweet, you know? So we decide to drive over and grab some donuts before they close. The only problem with this place is parking. There are exactly 3 parking spots on the street nearby, and they're all 15-minute spots that are constantly full. It's like a game of musical chairs, but with cars. We're driving up the street around 8:45 p.m., and Sarah goes, "Oh my god, look, there's an open spot." She pulls up next to the car in front of the empty space, puts her turn signal on, and starts backing in. Perfect parallel parking job incoming. That's when this little white scooter comes flying up behind us and whips right into our spot. Just zooms right in while we're literally in the middle of parking. I roll down the window and lean out. "Hey, excuse me, we were just backing into that spot." The girl on the scooter pulls off her helmet and shrugs like it's no big deal. She looks like some college student, probably 19 or 20. "Sorry, first come, first serve." Then she starts laughing with her friend who's on the back of the scooter. Like it's the funniest thing in the world that they just stole our parking spot. Sarah's gripping the steering wheel, looking annoyed. Should we just go home? I don't want to deal with this. But something about how smug these girls were just rubbed me the wrong way. I had an idea. "No, just drop me off here. I'll get the donuts and you can loop around the block. I know what you like anyway." Sarah agrees and I hop out of the car. As I'm walking past their scooter, the girls are still getting their stuff together and giggling about something. I can hear one of them saying, "I can't believe we actually got a spot." I walk into the donut shop and immediately see the situation. There's a huge line like always. But here's the thing, it's almost 9 p.m., so they're down to their last batch of donuts. Maybe 24 donuts total sitting in the display case. The 2 scooter girls get in line right behind me. They're looking at the remaining donuts and talking about which ones they want. "Ooh, I definitely want one of those chocolate ones. And I've never tried the maple bacon. We should get a few of those." I'm listening to this whole conversation while we're waiting in line. They're planning out their order, discussing which donuts look the best, completely oblivious to what I'm about to do. One of them even jokes, "Thank God we got that parking spot, right? We're so lucky." And they burst out laughing again. Finally, I get to the front of the line. The worker behind the counter looks tired but friendly. "What can I get for you tonight?" I look back at the girls who are still chatting and not really paying attention. Then I look at the worker and smile. "I'll take all of them." "All of what?" "Every single donut you have left. 2 dozen total." The worker looks surprised but starts loading them into boxes. The girls behind me still aren't really listening until they see donut after donut going into my boxes. I can see the confusion starting to spread across their faces. Their conversation stops. They're watching their chocolate donuts disappear. Their maple bacon donuts getting packed away. When there are only about 5 donuts left, the driver girl finally speaks up. "Wait, excuse me," she says to the worker. "You're not gonna save a few for us, are you?" That's when I turn around with the biggest smile on my face. "Sorry, first come, first serve." The look on her face was absolutely priceless. Like she just realized she was in a horror movie and the killer was standing right behind her the whole time. Her friend just stood there with her mouth hanging open. I paid for all 24 donuts, grabbed my boxes, and walked right past them on my way out. "Have a great night, ladies." Sarah was just pulling up as I came outside. She saw me carrying 2 huge boxes and started cracking up. "Did you seriously just buy every donut they had?" "Every single one." Those were hands down the best donuts I've ever tasted, and my coworkers definitely appreciated the surprise breakfast the next morning.